Exercise 25-4 wants us to calculate cash flows. And so we have Nature's Way, and they're planning to invest in new manufacturing equipment to make a new garden tool. And so this garden tool is expected to generate additional sales of 250 units at $60 each. And the equipment will cost $227,000, have a 10-year life, and it'll be worth $17,000 at the end of that 10 years. Selling expenses are 5% of sales, and then it gives us a per unit cost basis down below. So our direct materials, direct labor, and overhead. And so it asks us to figure out, hey, what are the cash flows going to be over this project? And so we're going to look at, so we got cash flow in year 1, the cash flow in years 2 through 9, and the cash flow in year 10. It's the simplest way to break it out. So the first thing that's going to happen cash flow wise is they're going to spend $227,000 on the new equipment. So then they're going to go in and they're going to start selling it, and we know that they're going to do 2,500 at $60 a piece. Then the cost of goods sold is they're going to have $8 per unit of direct materials, direct labor, $22 of direct materials, and then it gives us two different kinds of overhead. We have fixed factory overhead and then variable factory overhead. And so the fixed factory overhead is depreciation, so that's not cash, and we're calculating cash flows here, not income. So really, we want to ignore depreciation and just do the cash expenditures, and that's going to be $360 for the variable overhead. If we multiply that times our units, is going to give us cost of goods sold cash spent of $84,000. And then it tells us that our selling expenses are going to be 5% of sales. That's going to be $7,500. So we're going to have net operating cash flows of $58,500. Then when we factor in the initial investment in year 1, we're going to be $168,500 in the red. So then years 2 through 9, so we're going to sell 2,500 units at $60 each. In fact, all our operating expenses are going to be the same. And so for each year in years 2 through 9, we're going to be positive $58,500. Then in year 10, so they're still selling the product, so our operational cash flows are going to be the same, except that we're going to be at the end of the life. The machinery has $17,000 residual value, so we're presumably going to sell that equipment, and so year 10 will have positive cash flows of $75,500.